real companion of every person is his faith and his good deeds. Worldly things always deceive a person, but Allah's love and mercy always remain true and permanent. Remembering Allah and trusting Him in every difficult time is true faith. A true Muslim is one who does not hurt anyone with his tongue. If you do not have love and mercy for others in your heart, then your heart is empty and useless. A servant of God is one who decorates his heart with the fear of God and his actions with His approval. Lucky is the person who spends his life according to the will of Allah. The fruit of patience is always sweet. Just wait for the will of Allah. The company of good people always gives peace to the heart and shows the right path to life. It is better to try to improve your afterlife than to run after the wealth and fame of the world. The one who has controlled his anger has shown the path of peace to his life. The biggest wealth is a noble heart and good deeds which never end. Keep your heart clean and noble, because Allah's eyes are always on your heart. Recognize and understand yourself. Only then will you be able to understand the power and will of Allah. God's grace and mercy are always with His noble servants. Your real purpose is not in the world's pleasures, but in worshiping Allah and His approval. The person who is always ready to help others, Allah is always ready to help him. Easy comes after every difficulty, just trust in Allah. The good deeds done in the path of Allah never go waste. They always come in handy for you. Make your heart fragrant with the remembrance of Allah and decorate your deeds with His approval. If you want to be happy, then empty your heart of hatred and jealousy. Worshipping Allah and loving Him is the only means of true happiness and peace. Everything has a right and wrong aspect. You just have to choose the right one with your heart and mind. The company of Allah's good servants, and their prayers are the biggest support for you. Have faith in Allah. He will definitely find a solution to all your problems. The person who lives for the welfare of others is the luckiest person. Your thoughts, your actions, and your intentions are your identity. Bowing before the will of Allah is the true worship and true faith. The person who keeps his heart and mind illuminated with the remembrance of Allah, his life is also illuminated. Prostration is a powerful remedy for a helpless and powerless person. It connects his weakness with the power of Allah, transforms his pain into prayer, and transforms his helplessness into the mercy of Allah. Prostration brings a new dawn for him. The decision to accept or reject anything is a reflection of our upbringing and character. It reflects our values, principles, and beliefs. The right decision makes us strong, while the wrong decision weakens us. Therefore, it is important to take a decision thoughtfully. The root of most problems lies in our own weaknesses, such as ego, greed, anger, and intolerance. These weaknesses affect our thoughts and actions and give rise to problems. Through self-introspection and improvement, we can overcome these weaknesses and solve problems. If our decisions and beliefs are right, our confidence will increase, our goals will be clear, and our actions will be strong. This will enable us to face the challenges of life, achieve our goals, and touch the heights of success. Strong decisions and beliefs give us the power to move forward in life. Our beliefs and decisions reflect our life circumstances and attitude. They are a reflection of our thoughts, values, and beliefs. Right beliefs and decisions lead us in a positive direction, while wrong beliefs and decisions can put us in negative circumstances. Therefore, it is important to make our beliefs and decisions thoughtfully. Our training is the mirror of our personality. It reflects in our thinking, attitude, and decisions. Good training gives us the power to think positively, have the right attitude, and make wise decisions. It brings us success and respect in life. Training shapes our character and shapes our future. True servants of Allah are always humble and modest. Their eyes are lowered and their words never smell of arrogance and pride. They inspire others with their words and deeds and remain in the remembrance of Allah. Their simplicity and modesty bring them closer to Allah. Allah Ta'ala enlightens the hearts of His pious servants. With special truth, Allah grants special grace to His servants by illuminating their hearts with truth and knowledge. This knowledge not only guides them in their lives, but Allah also teaches them how to spread this truth to others. In this way, they can also help others to come on the right path and bring positive change in society. This is the special grace of Allah that is bestowed upon His chosen servants. Keep your heart pure and clean in such a way that the light of Allah can easily enter it. Whoever has achieved the love of Allah has achieved both this world and the hereafter. The blessings of parents and the help of Allah are the things that can take a person out of the biggest difficulties. Therefore, take the blessings of parents and the love of Allah in your share. It will improve your life. The deeds done with sincerity and love in the path of Allah, Allah Himself returns them to you by increasing them from His treasure. When a person's heart is deprived of the remembrance of Allah, then he falls into sins and mistakes. Those who keep their hearts illuminated with the remembrance of Allah, their faces always reflect the light of peace and love. Worldly works never end. So whenever you get a chance, spend time in the remembrance and worship of Allah. A person's heart does not find peace until he returns to Allah. The real peace and happiness of life is hidden in the love and remembrance of Allah. This remembrance and love frees the heart from worldly worries and troubles and provides peace and joy to the soul. The remembrance of Allah gives coolness and peace to the heart, which cannot be found in anything else. The path of wisdom is very difficult and often misleads you. Before walking on it, search the paths of decency, faith, and obedience, and recognize these paths very well. If you do not do this, then you will get cursed by those from whom you have to seek blessings. Get out of this rut of always thinking only of me, my work, and my peace. Come out of the clutches of ego and enter the world of love, sacrifice, respect, service, and service. Here you will get the love of many successful servants of Allah, and above all, you will get the love of Allah. There is a place in the soul which is called happiness, and the way to reach it is to learn to accept everything, every person, and every decision which Allah has made in your favor. The biggest harm that power does to a weak person is that it takes away his humility and respect. And when humility and respect are not left in a person, then the person is no longer a human being. All the things of this world, which you call yours, will remain here, but you will be called from here soon, and then all your property will belong to the people coming in future. Everything that does not benefit you on that big day, that is the day of judgment, is useless, and the things that will harm you there are sins. Therefore, keep a strict eye on your deeds. If you find a partner in your destiny who does not lie, then your life will become easy. If your heart is restless, then do this. Go into prostration. Do a long prostration. Peace will enter your heart. And do not raise your head until your heart is filled with peace. Despite how bad the condition is, waiting and hoping for a happy future after this bad condition is a clear sign of Allah's servants. The servants of Allah embrace the one whom they want to give knowledge to. The truth is only that which comes out of the mouth of the truthful. If a true person lies, it is because of some compulsion, but the truth of a liar is also because of some hypocrite. The fun of love is such a fun, that through which the friends of Allah Ta'ala found their existence and became dumb and blind in the world. If you want to search, then start searching for your soul. How long will you keep your heart in this body of flesh and bones? The world is called the house of deception, because here the reality appears upside down. To consider something small, it is necessary to see it from a distance or with pride. Otherwise, if it is seen with respect, then the same thing appears to have a world and universe inside itself. The friends of Allah do not have regrets or remorse. The only way regrets or remorse are caused by the loss or reduction of something is when a person wishes to keep hold of something he has achieved forever. If anyone can make up for the lack of worship, it is the person whose eyes remain moist due to the love of Allah or fear of Him. One sin cannot be forgiven, and that is if any wrong words come out of your mouth in praise of Hazrat Pak sallallahu alaihi wasallam. All other sins are forgiven. And also notice that when you fall asleep, happiness ends and sadness also ends. Those who desire Allah's love and protection, they should fulfill their desire in such a way that they take care of Allah's servants and love them